Welcome to my game development stream. First, let's look at the current state of my game and then what I wanna develop today. So I'm gonna start everything, which takes a few seconds. Oh, I forgot to commit last time. Okay. Start character. Okay. Great. That it is. Let's look at the current state. So I am this dude in the middle. Currently I have this sword as a weapon. I touches an enemy, it does damage to them and they die. So I need to destroy enough to level up. Yeah, then I can get this one upgrade. Now I increase sword size and you see it grows. And now let's play a bit. Two direction is faster. Size more. If they touch me, enemies, I lose HP. Seen here. Enemies I kill respawn after a time. More sword size. I have slowdowns. Interesting. Ignore it for now. My sword is growing. This is currently the second character class I built. And now for now, let's die. This enemy gets stronger the further away from the middle is, and the highest score based on how far from the starting point I am. So I get a score of 1415. Now let's look what I wanna do today. I have a task action. I built the sword character, bigger swords or more swords, so I would say what I want to do today is more upgrade options. We have bigger sword, more swords, and faster rotation upgrade. And I need to, first I need, let's pack it here, hit detection change. Sword detection change. So let's try to explain the main program. Okay. Currently, my character, he has a sword, and every tick it rotates a bit. So if it goes from one tick to here, I currently check this way. Enemy is here, it checks, it gets hit. If enemy is here, what did I do? Oh, the color somehow. Color is, an enemy is here, and sword rotates from here to here, then checks here. The enemy is hit, but because this enemy is in neither of these positions, doesn't get detected as being hit. This is a problem, so I need to check angle change for hit detection. This is what I want to do first. I have my third character class. I need third count and third, let's call it a better angle per tick. Angle change per tick. Don't also Q and value. These values in here, third count is a number, and third, it's the third character class. Tick next tick I do not use currently. I will this is change per tick. I did remove sword. Damage, sword length, attack next tick. Did I remove something? Attack direction. This is more Q and sword angle. Let's do it this way. Should have renamed it. Clean. Sword angle. Attack and sword. Attack tick. Attack next tick. I do not use this. Remove it for now. Does attack already do something? No. Also till here sword angle. First change is done, and I think still work. It's good. Now I need target characters. Two changes. I really need to change more, but first detect. So I detect third character hit on each tick. I determine characters based on source character, map, and sword length, enemy size. This works for every character in range. I can check. See. This should not be dead, and he should be from another faction. And I ticked hit, and if I ticked hit, I set stuff. Okay. Now this calculation will be. I committed it, so I can easily delete it. I will not This has to be changed up. Now I just return fall and take the properties. That calculate distance from object A, object B. Source, third character to position to distance. Okay. The value I will need, and I need the angle. I have some function for it. Or is it direction? Calculate direction. That position, target position. Source, position. So if angle smaller equals vertice pure sword angle and angle bigger equal property pure sword angle plus properties angle change per tick. Then I would assume, and if distance is smaller point sword length can return true. Now, I am not sure if this will work. Let me console. This is too much console log. Tick third character. I'm interested in this value. Top is 0. Leveling character here. Character direction. See, white is 0, top is. These are different. 0, 0, 5, 3, 4. I think I'm draw sword. I think I have to add half try here. Let's see. Or 0. I think this is correct. Slower sword. Do I tick, tick, tick? T. Angel change per tick. Was we know it's 1/3 of it. Oh. Ah. Oh, it's 5. I think this works. Let's see. This direction. It did not hit. 0 kills. Let's see, I think my Zolok is no longer required. I tested on the right side. Definitely have a problem. I'm too high. Distance. To character. Oh, I need. Could be that I made a mistake here. Smaller. Angle change per tick is not much. Let's add 0.1 here. Sword width. It's basically what I want to do with it. So for now I made it bigger. Is my speed. Length. See what happens. Cannot be hit. Let's find the code. Turn through here. Do not get here. We get here. Angle is negative. This explains everything. I only have positive angle. Calculate direction. Into it. Does it return negative? It's better to just fix it. angle smaller 0 plus equals minus pi times 2. This might already fix it. I am positive 2.5. I think here was 0. This should be 3. Angle looks off, but it's not as big of a problem now. Still be required to be able to hit something. Basically, I never get in here. Do I have gain 2? I have different. Negative the angle 2.8 and the third is at 3.2. Looks slightly off, but no problem. Do I? Let's do too much with this. Breakpoint for now. Then here again. If I pause, I have to. Is there change slightly? Not in here. So this must be incorrect. I have to subtract it. Smaller, and if it's no bigger, if I, okay, yes. Wrong thinking. Be able to the smaller again. Doesn't hit everything. It's not perfect. Let's make one chain. Damage should be high enough. Unsure 100. F the size P to check if it works what I wanted to do. What? Okay, for now I will back to slower. Should let's wait. Good. I should expect enemies to be in between. Ah, to positive. Okay, nothing can be in between. Now it should make sense. This looks good. Length is a bit short. This word is a bit away from the character. Where do I set this value? This minus 10. Sure. Have this value in here. It's not perfect, but make it more constant global. Search distance is 10, I think. Distance to character, call it holder. Distance to holder. This value. Subtract and to add it to the length for hit detection. Calculate distance. In direction distance I have here. This makes it a bit more accurate, and I have sword widths I no longer use for now at least. Can I put target character CF a size? Ah, I remember. Let's just take the widths. Number on here. The enemy width has also some effect on this value. Just 0.1 is it might be a bit more fitting to the length. It's good. Now let's go back to high speed. It hits everything. Looks good. Perfect. We start with 001. Oh, that was too slow, I think. 002. Damage was 10. Third angle starts with 0. This is third count is not yet relevant. Let's do I paint this word, translate it. No, I rotate, translate. Think. I load the image only once. This need now to do for third count. Let equals 0. So properties word count I plus plus draw multiple thirds, but I need that angle change per third be mass.pi times 2. This is 360 divided by third count. Oh, that is word count. This should be. That's dangerous. This is 0, but it all should also always be 1. It 1 and I add it on the rotation value. Should not change anything. Should now see 2/3 on the same position. 1/3. Do a third. I think it did work. No. I have a third count. Idiot. Ein I. Is this correct? 0. I think this would work better. Yes. I have 3/3 rotating. Now every thirds need to check for a hit. Take third to character hit. Every character is hit. But I assume is yes, one character can be hit by multiple thirds. So for each third, I can to be hit multiple times. I need to check multiple times. Then I need to get the third in there. Okay. Again, let equals 0, I smaller properties word count plus plus in there. let's get the sword counter, let's call it sword index. Let's call it sword index. And now angle at q sword angle equals q and sword angle of the property multiplied by the sword index and mass point by divided mass point pi times 2 divided by sword index. It's like I'm calculating this value a lot, so I can store it. Count sword angle distance. We have the angle change per tick and the angle change per sword. Angle change per, let's call it this. And this will be a calculated value. I start with 3 swords in it. If angle change per sword. Oh, I did call it. Can now property. So perfect. Point pi is also no longer correct. Go to the hit detection. Sword angle is angle properties angle change per sword multi times and not a multiply here but add and q and sword angle. I check. And now this could work. Reload. Nope, something is off. Also, I need modulo it on pi 2. Doesn't go over it. Also need to, let's call it to do case for angle from 2 to 0. But something is off. No longer, not a single sword hits correct. Did I break it? The mass.pi was element. I forgot which is the correct value. This looks correct again. Looking good. Now I start back with single sword. I think I start with 30 in length, sword count 1. Angle change per tick is this. Now I need to add upgrades. Sword count plus I upgrade sword count plus 1 and properties. So angle change per sword is equals mass.pi times 2 divided by sword count. And I need let's call it speed. Sword give me angle change per tick like this. Now I can play around. So I start with this knife. Bet. Have to rename it. See. This is off. 002. Let's check. Starts with 002. Yes. Okay. Well, then I can also fix the type. It was correct here. Next mount. Got them stacked. But speed or sword count. Let's do sword count. I have 2, perfect. Okay. Zack. Sword speed. Faster. I want size. But count. And do 3 swords. But count. Speed. Do damage. Not sure if the size works. But size, perfect. Bigger. Direction, sword count, sword size, nice. Or I have low HP. More swords. Slowly to enemies which give a bit more XP. Increase the speed. Size. Get HP. I had 2 HP. Wow. Nearly died. More size. Damage. Okay, I have a few skill points. Speed, size, size. I do HP, let's do HP, sword count. Some movement speed. Feels like it's already rotating too fast. Too early. Damage. Damage. Size. Bird size. Damage. Quite a lot. Skill point. Let's see. Is 60 protection. Okay, it looks like I can again. Oh, I died. I didn't pay attention. Feel like the speed of the sword changes too fast. Let's 201 upgrades. And one more round. Go down to the enemy. Sword size. Get a few. Size. Sword speed. Size. A few. Interesting, it feels speed gain is still too big. Count. count. Do I lose HP if I just one? To survive. B side. Do not get close. Get a bit closer. Let's spend my skill points. Basically, can no longer count my swords and speed is too high. Okay, here this is a right side is changed between 0 and 2 pi, where I do not correctly calculate hits. It's probably the direction where I'm vulnerable again. A lot of oh. Looks silly, but it works. I think if I fix the right side, I have a queued version. I think I feel too strong currently, but I will see. The GSV skill. Let's skill stuff. No, the sword rotates so fast that it's different. I do a count. Interesting. Basically, each sword changes from one sword's position to the next, and it looks like they can stand still. I think farming levels is pretty easy because I kill everything in each direction. Spawn time. Random Upgrades. Okay, dann. We have a slowdown. I do not see why. Now it's getting back to speed. I'm strong. No longer any skill required. Slowdown again. A way for me to find out. Don't think so. Now it's back to normal speed. It looks like the amount of enemies are not the problem for the slowdowns. And so there might be a lot of calculations. $100 skill points. Random upgrades. I have half the screen swords. Okay, here are some running around which can cause. Oh, I killed them. Okay, this direction will kill. Let's try to take damage. That did not happen. I take it. Okay, perfect. So, character works. I have to check my special case. How do I do it? I have the angle and I check if this is smaller 0. I make it positive. Here I modulo it by 2 pi. So angle and Cuban sword angle should both be between 0 and 2 pi. The first check is angle smaller sword angle. If angle is slightly below 2 pi, Cuban sword angle is 0. Does not work. Change it. basically, if I add shape to be small, currently do not know, do it. Want to know if it's between. I have my sword is here, and it goes to here, and here it's say 6.1 in value, and here it's suddenly 0.1. If an enemy is on this side, 6.2. I check for smaller, doesn't work. Because this is a bigger value. Also, if I get enough sword speed, the sword can do full rotation someday. So if I see Q sword angle as mass point pi times 2, okay, I get an idea. Probably this to be 0 value. Then I only check small. F my current sword angle. Angle is negative. Add by might be too early. This is a new angle. Let's call it start angle is this one. Current minus I should have yet. I have a start angle. by angle equals start angle and third angle minus equals start angle. I move them. No, not perfect. If start angle smaller than 0, which is possible, do this. I should be positive then. Do not know if this gets complicated, but I get this value. This is minus 0.1. I will change it to 6.1. Do I need to change it? If I wouldn't change it, would add here. At mass.pi, I get this in the negative and I would add mass.pi again. I think I do not need it. So I subtract 2. Goal is to remove this check. No, my goal is to delete this check. If angle is small, third angle. This is all too complicated. Doing third angle. Acute third angle. Start angle per tick, and a bit of size. If I subtract this, so my goal is to get to see the start as a 0 value and modify all angles to be below this value. I don't need to change it. Let angle size to check. Let's call it this for now. This need to be below it. I subtract. And the gain is negative, I can add again. Does this make sense? I have no idea. Let's see what happens. So now, but this now breaks if angle size to check cams bigger than 2 pi. Then do a mass point min. I only allow one rotation. Do I need to do it? It will then only be always smaller. So I subtract it, it becomes very small. It's not required to do it. Just result in always hitting. Let's see. Let's start with faster and a bit longer sword. Can do one again. Okay, the fast is probably not a good idea. Make a longer, slower. I will see better. It's a new detection. Looked promising. Looked fine. Now how do I get the condition? Probably just a very high speed. But not too high speed. This was the condition. Did not work. Still hits over them. I think everyone else just dies. I start and can to the right. Somehow. Good. Yeah, it's still not working. Can I do this point AS? Is it still? Never hits. Oh, this is strange. I will bottom. Something is off. I now do not hit everything above here. Let's do mass point pi times 2. Exact. rotations. No, I do not hit anyone, I think. Assumption I was for. Doesn't work. It's not that I hit everyone. There's no one. Third character. And I want. Let's check. Angle is 12. 6. Start angle is -6. So Q insert angle is 0, correct. Angle size to check is 2 pi, correct. Start angle then becomes -6. Okay, is the maximum negative I can get because this word is exactly at 0. I angle was basically 2 pi. Thing I wanted to achieve. Okay. Third angle means angle size to check. Goes to the start angle position. If I don't want to have it negative, then I want to subtract a lot. Still not. I think it should be. This is negative. And I get more positive. A minute. It's 12 in the positive. Let's do angle 1 modulo pi times 2. Maybe this is better. Oh no. So waypoint. Oops. if one dies, which is more or less good. Do mask.pi. At least makes a good question. Now I need to go back to my slow sword. Let's see. I think it looked good. Okay, I think now it's correct. 33.1 engine change per tick 0.1. I keep it at 1. Yeah. Upgrades. This fell too fast for me. Let's do this. And let's see. Start with this character is difficult. Zack, zack. Tiff. That speed. Need to pull a lot and then destroy it. Capitals. A second sword. So it's a bit skill required at the start. I need to learn to better pull without taking damage. Somehow I always take damage. Let's try. Okay. Three HP, nearly died. Take the health. count. Damage because it feels like they so the oh, it's better. Now it's getting in easy territory. So 60 defense. It feels a little bit harder than before. More swords. Okay, I think now I reached the easy part. So many swords and scales pretty strongly. But this right side problem is gone. Can just one now. Okay. Random skill point. Just what? Slows down. Oh, it's normal. Let's see how far I get. come close to me. Not quite touching me. No, they touch me. I run towards them at least. And here, did I? 22,000 a score. Okay. More or less this works. Here. Word hit detection change. More swords, faster sword, sword as a weapon. This melee character. I think. More sword upgrades. Let's call it this. I did not save something. Probably my game task. Okay. It basically works. This doesn't say anything, so be able to choose player class at the beginning or randomize it. I randomize it. Who does decide what I get? Player, add player here. Random class is equals, I think, object point keys from class. How to leveling character classes. This is an array. Add keys equals this. As point random time. No, I do not see it. Next random seed times keys. As point floor. This is correct. Length and keys length. Random class. Okay. Class index. This should work. Third guy. Third guy. I am the third guy. Okay, look, Spectre. It seems to be 50-50. I'm either am the third guy or the thing guy. Okay. Next game task. I have a random, so choosing is not so important. Character size change. Okay. There's a future problem. I want to check multiplayer still working. This one I do next. Copy second start. Connected both. I restart. Both are shooter. Let's do restart. Looking good. Let's do some kills for level up. Kill so far looking good. one thing I want to do, I think. If I die, my camera should switch to a different player, I would think. At least I can watch someone else. Let's see. Let's do not know where it should happen. Let's start with tick. Game in. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, detect character death. Might be it. Player length. Check all players. If a player is dead is true. And if do I have map state? State has not the camera, I think. I should check it somewhere else. But this is the correct place to check it. Character death. Let's go back to game. I can just pass in game camera. I have a character ID. It should be easy. G. It's my camera. So game state game camera. It has not its own type. I should make one. Camera. And it's currently only this. In okay. Here, camera for the camera, and I can import. So if camera character ID is equals char ID, then I will try to find a player character. So I loop again. Let's do function find camera character ID requires camera, the players. Play. This or correct. sources in. It's not even find, it's find and set. Camera, and I have the players. If char point is dead, no, it haven't. I point is character is dead. If he is not dead, camera point character ID is players I.id. No, players character ID. Perfect. I think this could work. No. Load, reload, connect, start. Get different characters. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, and now I'm watching the other one. Okay. Should work fine. Oh, can I save me? No. Interesting. One more. I didn't notice this has the what? But it's fine. Okay. Next check for multiplayer is my I'm searching for package.json to test my tunnel. Did I get down how I do it somewhere? Undev run online. At outside access. Right here online. Ah, okay. This is what I searched. I didn't see it. Run online. See if it still works. Looking good. Now I can reconnect. Why didn't I copy it? Copy. I cannot copy. Copy. Perfect. Put it in here. Continue. Slow, but it's expected to be slow. This is a free service. and loading a lot of files. Make this probably just slower. Oops, 12. Testing 12. Failed to load resource. Left worked, but the right not. Try. It worked. Console. Socket worked. Worked. I'm unable to start. Time is running. I have to. Oh no, it started. Okay. I've definitely gained my problem of a pretty high delay. And I have different characters, so it's already broken. So something doesn't work quite right. Start new. It's loaded a bit faster. Suppose disconnected. So we start. Something doesn't feel quite right. Let's see in here. Messages. The AS messages still send every 100 milliseconds. I see. I sent layer input. Yeah, I also get it back fast. Time they are on is pretty off. They should be on 9 day. So the network code is terrible on a terrible connection. I press R. We start. It gets the restart correct. It says it has to happen on 11, so he cannot catch up. This is already on 22. This guy is on the correct. No, it catched up. Oh, it's the expected delay. But something is not quite. I should validate my say one synchrone even. It's a terrible. Delay for kills. This is also for kills. Very info. This guy died. Okay. I think no, this is not the one I want to disconnect in. Let's go back to the local host version. Accidentally stopped it. Closed. Can't be reached. This is a good connection. Well, let's just look once over my multiplayer code. Here's the one. Here's not multiplayer related, and here's a multiplayer related tick. It's the time now. I have a wheel start time. To somehow know doing too much in here. The game is not ended. And a big end. Okay, I don't wanna do more than 50 rounds to catch up. Fair. Bug server game time. I do allowed to go over it. This is also. And while we start. Interesting. I want to restart. I have to run this to the end. This is correct. as game state is not ended, ends this. Interesting. Then I get a delayed diff and click on it. Game multiplayer delay minus min delay. This one is the easiest. I am not allowed to go over the current max time I have from the server. This I assume is always set correctly. So don't want to catch up too fast. Be fine. And I want delay diff. Time now. Have a real start time. I think this real start time is a problem. Game start time. Date interval. Delay diff. So if I increase, the time now won't change because it's the start of the runner tick. The game state time is the one that changes. So this is growing bigger. Is this correct? I will wake. As soon as this grows bigger than the time now. This is the smoothing I do, I remember. Because if I would just do it without it, it was not working perfectly. But it all depends on the real start time. I think the real start time, where do I use it? If I get the game state, I set it to some value. I started with the value here. I am connected. Last restart receive time. Yes, I set it to this value. And I check it. Is this thing. Feel like this value is a problem and I don't really need it. If I change it to last to game, where do I max server game time received? Let's change it up. First, this model, this is bad in here, it's the multiplayer value. Second, it's no longer want to use it differently. Last server time. No. Smooth game. Do I use this? I will check later. Max server game time here. Smooth game time. Let's look for it. I set it. I never use it. Let's delete it. Last server. Max server game time. Max server received time. This. This will work, but it will probably be a bit easier to code, but not as smooth as. Let's see what happens. Start time. Let's give it, get it. Search. Set it on game state. I no longer need to do it. Set it on game init. Set it on init. Check it here. Start time. No, should tick time. Game multiplayer. Max. To change it later. First need to set this value. Time update. Game multiplayer. Max server game time receive time equals performance now. Okay. That be performance? No, performance. Perfect. So I should not tick over it. Unless I want to trigger restart. This is also not reflected in here. And let's see. I use time now. Time now is important. So let's get the test equals. I have time now and I have multi game state, no, game multiplayer. So this amount of time past server time update. Add time passed since server time update. Yes. I have game time find, which is game state time subtracted by game multiplayer max server game time. And let's see what happens if I delete this. So I have this case to be true, but I can now let time diff I think time passed. This is a growing value. This is a shrinking value. Except I have let time until next update to be game multiplayer. I have, is this a delay? It's delay, so game time update interval. Time pass. So I would expect this should not get negative, but it can happen because of unreliant internet. This is the time I'm behind, and the diff between this would be, says 100 milliseconds until next update. And so if this is positive, this is a hard check. This has to be true, unless, currently not sure. Time diff Casio. So if this is negative, do not wanna tick. Can also use the tick interval. Something like this. Let's see what happens. Connect and connect. Restart. And they do not move. Because the network. Let's make bigger. Why don't I see anything on all? Reconnect. Okay, the time does not move at all. Why? Does time def time until next update? This can get negative. Let's go to sources and see what the time says. Game. Game the winner. I want to stop here. Time diff is big negative. Time until next update is fine. Game time behind is very big. Time diff gets very negative because I'm a lot behind. Should I switch them? Probably. Time diff. Game time behind is a big positive. So now it might be the correct order. So load, no. We connect. We start. It's not as smooth. Now it's jumping. Let's see. Next stop. Time passed since server time update. C8, next update in 6.1. This makes sense. Game time behind is 4. Time diff is negative 57. This is the value I wanted. Game time behind. Bug server game time, state time. The next update comes in 61 milliseconds. It is already 4 milliseconds. So the time is very bad. So I have oh, I see. I see. Do not update the values. Once I'm in here, this does not change. So I need to recalculate them. This doesn't change. Date interval, this doesn't change. Time behind this, time diff, this does change. But this has to be calculated after the tick. And now let's see. Can move this point. Connect. Can I make it smaller? Connect it with both. Restart. I am now running on smooth frames. Let's kill a few. Still looking good. Let's go again on my online version. Copy. Throw it in. Let's disconnect here. Disconnect here. Click to continue. Same here. See the other one. Connect. Reacted, connect, reacted, start. And I'm not synchronized. And it's already crashing. Is this synchronized? I have very backed ping. Now it jumps a shit ton. Let's see. Network. Start. It reacts better. I'm already dead. Try if I can do one skill point. T-shot. It's synchronous. But these spikes don't feel good. frame spikes. What I could do is, well, it's getting late. Let's improve multiplayer on bad connections. I think I can. This counter is a bad counter. That max counter is equals to game time behind divided by time behind. I make max. I will allow 2 for game time behind minus 100. Divided by tick interval. That's it. So and mass point min do not want more than 50. So from this it takes 2 or something bigger. This is takes 50 or smaller, so it's between 2 and 50. Is there a mass between? I don't know. Maybe this helps. So we connect. Start. No, I did not connect. Connect on the left side, connect on the right side. Starts the first time. It fails. Start. Where does it fail? It's in the running game. Connect. Let's reconnect. So the start synchronization doesn't quite work. No, nothing wants to work. Disconnect. Disconnect with both. I connect with the right one. I start alone. And I still have heavy spikes. If I connect with the right one and I start. Okay, something is broken, but my time running out. Let's close this one. Let's go back to localhost. Localhost. Connect with both. Connect with left, connect with right. Restart. This works for some reason. it's running smooth, so for smooth connection it's okay. But for a bad connection, I have to look into it. Let's make shoot speed, so I should see a difference on both ends, yes. Also looking good. T-shirt, T-shirt, T-shirt. Oh, I go die. Oh, I see this point of view. Same value, same skills. This is fine. Let's commit. No, it's some work in progress. Trying to improve multiplayer. Bad connections. I have to work on it next time. And I'm gonna end here for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.